Hello, Dharma Circle. Swati here, the embodied Dharma coach. Let's dive in and talk about how trauma impacts your business success. So, of course, the body sets the tone. And I say this all the time, but it's worth repeating and reminding ourselves again and again and again that if the body says no, goals are not possible. Goals are not possible when the body says no. The body sets the tone for your life success and your business success as well. Now, what's fascinating about trauma is that from a dharmic perspective, our dharma is heavily influenced by trauma. So we actually need a relationship with our trauma in order to walk a dharmic path. And when you have a dharmic business and you're sharing your gifts and your wisdom in this world and you want to be successful, you want to reach more people, you want to have a wonderful, prosperous life that feels nourishing and also gentle, we have to bring the body into the equation. So bypassing the body or pushing past the body's needs and the body's wisdom, it won't support your long-term success. Now, you can get short-term success pushing past the body, and most of our world does. Most of what you see out there as success is someone who is pushing past their body, not listening to their body in overdrive, and even numbing or avoiding or fawning and people-pleasing, or even in a state of constant do and staying busy. The problem with that is that there are long-term consequences with your body and also your business. So when we don't honor the body and its needs long-term, not only will your body suffer, and this is what leads to dis-ease in the body, but it also will lead to a business that is not sustainable. It's not going to last because you're in cycles of boom and bust, or quite frankly, the body isn't strong enough to maintain what you are doing, the amount of effort and force required. And so I suggest that we create our businesses in harmony and right relationship with our body. Now, I do want to say and preface this by saying that it may be a slower process. It may be a slower growth journey for you, and that's okay. If we are honoring body and we are honoring trauma fully, then the growth and the pace of your growth, your expansion, your success, your visibility, all of the components that go into creating a prosperous and successful business, it may be a slower journey for you. And again, I just want to remind you that that is okay. That's good. It's good to listen to the body. It's good to create and expand in a way that really honors the wisdom of your body. Our society is so much about pushing past the wisdom and intelligence of our bodies, especially as women. And so when we create something that is truly nourishing for our soul, where we're sharing our soul gifts and wisdom, we want to make sure that the body is part of this creation process. So no matter what phase of your business you are in, you can realign and restructure and recreate in a way that is really in harmony with the wisdom of your body. Again, slow, gentle, nourishing structures, systems in place that allow you to expand and scale and grow while also honoring your body and its needs. So let's go through some of the ways that trauma impacts your body and how you will know, how to identify if there is trauma showing up on your path and impacting your business success. We all have it. We're all working with some element of trauma. It doesn't matter if you have big T trauma or little t trauma. Everybody's got trauma, and everybody on a dharmic path needs to be in right relationship and in harmony with the trauma that they're working with, because there is no dharma if you are not actively and consciously aware of where the disconnection is in body and soul. And it's through the reconnection process that we strengthen our dharmic path and that we heal, transform, grow, and have incredible gifts and wisdom to share in this world. If you'd like my 3-step process for creating a gentle 6-figure business, comment gentle below and we will send you the link to my live masterclass series that I did to help you grow a gentle 6-figure business. Comment gentle below and we'll send that out to you. All right, so when we don't attend to the trauma in the body, we will dysregulate. Our nervous systems will be dysregulated consistently. Now, we all have default patterns, and this is based on early childhood programming, but even before that, this programming is hardwired into us through the ancestral lineage and the lineage default patterns. And so when we are healing the nervous system and creating more healing on the path, we're also supporting not just the healing in our own body, but we're healing our lineage as well and the ancestral body. So it's very powerful to bring attention to and support the repatterning of the nervous system. Your business is actually a profound mirror for understanding what's happening in your body and also where you need to repattern. So let's use your business as a mirror for how do I dysregulate? What is my default mode for dysregulation? And we all have our own set points and our own patterns and behaviors. Again, this is set up in early childhood, but also very specifically, these are patterns that are wired into the body through the lineage. So it didn't just start with you, and it didn't just start with your early childhood. This is very old programming, and it's why this is a long, slow, steady process. There's not any such thing as overnight healing for your trauma and for your nervous system. This is a long haul here. This is a lifelong process, and it's really about creating a lifestyle that supports and honors your nervous system. The Vedic knowledge and wisdom, Vedic knowledge and tools are such an incredible resource for this lifestyle of repatterning and restoring and creating balance in body. And our relationships, our business, our body, all of this is going to mirror to us, wow, this is my default pattern here. I go into fight, flight, freeze, or fawn whenever things get challenging or I feel afraid. And that's how we know that there's some trauma work to do. Again, I just want to reiterate the reminder that we all have trauma. I think that there tends to be this hierarchy of who's healed the most in the spiritual world and also the healing world. And it's just not accurate, and it's just not even effective when we don't recognize that even as healers, and we've committed our lives to our own healing process, that the work is ongoing. And certainly from a Jyotish perspective, we see how the transits move around the chart and trigger karmas and another cycle, and it triggers another karma. And so the journey is very cyclical and ongoing. It's not, well, I did that trauma work and now I'm healed. No. And it's the same with your business, because you're in a journey with your business. You're in a journey of growth and transformation with your business. And so your business, one season might mirror something to you that is very challenging, and you have to work through it very consciously. Then another cycle might be, some ease, some grace, some gentleness, some harmony. The clients are amazing. Everything's going well. And then, sure enough, another cycle of challenge. If you're not experiencing that, you're probably not growing. And that's really important, because in a growth cycle, we'll find our edge, we'll find our triggers, we'll find that dysregulation, and it's actually a request to deepen and to strengthen our own resiliency if we know how to work with the body and the business very consciously. So nervous system regulation is crucial, and hopefully you already have some tools in your toolkit for regulating the nervous system. Again, this is a life journey. This is a life process. It's a lifestyle process. Of course, things like meditation. I love EFT, transcendental meditation. Things like pranayama, yoga, gyrotonics, moving the body outside in nature every day, eating your meals consistently on time, and cooking your own food, and so many things that help regulate the nervous system. But again, lifestyle. Okay, think about the long term here. These are not short sprints. This is a lifelong process, a marathon of repatterning and strengthening body and your nervous system. So how do you know if trauma is impacting your nervous system and causing challenges with your business? First of all, I invite you to recognize where you are with your dreams and your desires. We all have dreams, desires, we all have goals. And you wouldn't have a business if you didn't have dreams, desires, and goals. There's something important that you want to achieve in this body, in this life, sharing your sacred gifts and wisdom. That's your dharmic path, and it's also your dharmic business. So, first of all, where are you with your goals and your desires and your dreams? How content, how satisfied do you feel right now with your offerings, with your prosperity, with your clients, with the way that you share your gifts and wisdom? Has your body been saying to you something important? Maybe you're noticing you're tired, or you're literally having pain in the body somewhere. Maybe you feel burned out. Maybe you just feel dissatisfied or disappointed. Notice right now what your body is telling you about your soul satisfaction. How satisfied, how content, how overjoyed, how pleasured do you feel by your business? So that's where it all begins. We have to get honest, and we need to ask the body. Ask the body for information. And often we have to get really quiet and curious. And if you're having pain in your body, or if you're very fatigued or burned out, I'm going to invite you to first and foremost notice, where does this challenge live in your body? Where does this challenge live in your body? And if you could ask this part of the body that's feeling this challenge, maybe it's constriction or tightness, maybe the disappointment is in your gut somewhere. Lean into this part of the body and listen very carefully. Ask this part of the body to share with you. What is your message for me? What do you have to tell me? If this part of the body could speak to you right now, what does it say? And you're welcome to share in the chat below. What does your body tell you? And also asking this part of the body to share a need with you. What does this part of you need? This willingness to listen and ask your body very direct questions is step number 1. What does the body tell you? What does it say? And what does it need? From here, I invite you to really honor this message and this wisdom and clarify an action step that your body needs from you. So it's not enough to just hear the message and go about your life. This is sacred information from your body. And when your body shares a message with you, we must listen. And we must follow through on the action steps required in order to get a new or a different result. So what is the action step required in order to get a different response or a different outcome? So the body is being heard. And these patterns, these choices, these behaviors can change. So we have to show up differently as well. And you're welcome to type into the chat, what is the action step you're committing to in order to really listen to but support the body in this change process. So here's how to tell if the body is in constant fight mode. Now, typically in our society loves people who fight. The aggressive, the reaching my goal at all cost. And in fact, this is what in our society we deem success. It looks so successful on the outside. My question is always, at what cost did you achieve that? What cost to the body? What cost to your relationships? What cost to your nervous system? This push, drive to succeed, attain at more. This very masculine, aggressive drive to succeed has costs. You know you're in fight mode, or fight is your default if you push, you force, if there's aggression towards your body or others in order to succeed. Succeeding and reaching the goal at all costs. This overrides your body signals that says stop or slow down. Eventually, this will lead to burnout. It's not sustainable. And this could be physical, mental, emotional, or even spiritual burnout, which looks like a disconnection with spirit. Flight mode. Flight is when you're constantly running away, avoiding challenges, conflict, internally or externally. This often can look like constant change and distraction. These are the women who have too many irons in the fire. And what happens is you become unreliable and inconsistent with your action steps. There's a lack of follow through. This creates inconsistent results and missed opportunities because there's so much inconsistency. This constant need to do, run, be busy. And you're not actually getting anything done. So it's not actually a success strategy to stay busy all the time. Now, the next one is freeze. We have a huge epidemic of freeze in our society. This is the numb, frozen. These are the people who are confused, so confused, and the confusion keeps you in a holding pattern, a stuckness. The uncertainty, the disconnection, which is ultimately abandoning and avoiding the self, the body, your goals, your dreams, your desires. You feel disempowered and lost. Unconsciously, you're resisting taking action. This is hugely problematic. It's what I call soul avoidant behavior. Now, all of these nervous system dysregulations are essentially a soul avoidant pattern and behavior, but freeze is particularly problematic. The numbing and the avoiding, the checking out, and of course, staying in a pattern of I'm confused, so therefore I can't take action or create momentum is deeply problematic. The freeze response challenges your ability to take action, be a self-starter, and get results. Then there's the fawn. The fawn, it's so interesting, the fawn response, because, even 10, 15 years ago, this was not seen as a trauma response, especially for women. This was actually just considered being a nice person. The problem is, and actually the wonderful thing is, we have in the trauma and healing world and in the nervous system world, we have realized that there is a very distinct nervous system response that correlates to this fawning. And it is a trauma response. It is a result of trauma in the nervous system. This looks like people-pleasing, really leaky boundaries, self-betrayal, abandonment of the self, abandonment of your own needs and body, overgiving, overdoing. And it creates a lack of fulfillment, malnourishment, and unmet needs. What results is you feel disappointed in yourself and in others. You often give up or abandon your own dreams and desires to support someone else, thinking you're doing the right thing and you're such a good person, but it's at the cost of your own dharma. And there's an overwhelm that comes with this overgiving. And there's, again, a nervous system response to this. Mothers, beware. This one might be a big one for you. If you've been putting your dreams, your desires on hold, neglecting your body at the cost of taking care of everyone else, I strongly encourage you to listen to your body, its wisdom, and its needs. What is it telling you that it needs? All of these trauma responses, this dysregulation in the nervous system, fight, flight, freeze, and fawn, it's adharma. It disconnects us from the purpose of our body and soul, which is true, deep nourishment, pleasure, joy. We aren't in right relationship. We cannot be in right relationship with our body and soul nourishment when we're in a state of dysregulation. And if we're doing this constantly, and it's really unconscious, then this becomes extremely problematic for receiving nourishment. Remember that when your nervous system is dysregulated, you are not in a receptive place. You're not in a receiving place. There's resistance to receiving. There's a blockage, and it's energetic. It's truly energetic. This is where we start to see problems with our business. When a woman comes to me and she says, I still can't reach the financial goal. I don't know what it is, but I've been trying for years. Or a woman says, I am so tired of doing one-on-one sessions. I love my clients, but I cannot sustain the single session business model. Or, I've been working with a marketing coach who has given me all these steps to take, and I'm so sick and tired of posting on social media, my body's saying no. Or here's another one, and maybe this is you, the resistance to going live or doing videos, hearing yourself speak, expressing, and even expanding and growing, reaching more people. Holding more clients is not going to be possible if your nervous system is not ready for it. Increasing your revenue can't happen if in the body it feels unsafe to make more money and to hold more power. And becoming more visible will never feel safe in your nervous system if you aren't honoring the underlying trauma around being visible, being heard, being seen. We cannot grow our businesses sustainably, peacefully, gently, if we are not doing the body work in conjunction with the practical six-figure business steps that you also must take. I could give you all the tools for growing your six-figure dharmic business, but if the body says no, you won't be able to scale. And that's why I'm so passionate about body and business, especially when it comes to sharing our soul gifts and wisdom. If you would like my gentle approach to growing a six-figure dharmic business, comment gentle below. I will send you a link to my 3-part masterclass series that gives you 3 foundational steps for creating your six-figure dharmic business in a way that's gentle, that honors your business and your body, but is very practical as well. Comment gentle below, we'll send that to you. And my trauma and business resources are continuing over the next couple days and into next week. I'll be sharing even more resources for body and business success so that you can grow sustainably. And I have a special offer for you starting next week. Jump in now, get started with my gentle six-figure dharmic business resources. Comment gentle below and let me know, what did you learn from this video? What did you get out of these resources today? Looking forward to seeing you in my next video when we talk more about your body and your business success, harmonizing, creating a gentle business model. All right, comment gentle below for more business resources, and I will see you soon with more body and business tools. Bye, everyone.